Hi, welcome to the Money Mystic Podcast. I'm Pam Shriver, and I'll be sharing tips to help you identify your current relationship with money so you can learn what your numbers are saying to you and how you can transform that relationship to be congruent with your true and authentic self. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite things, and that is your workspace, the place you're going to do the tracking of your numbers, looking over your finances, those types of things. That space, is it inviting to you? Is it comfortable? Do you have a comfortable chair? I mean, I can't tell you how many years I sat in an uncomfortable chair, especially in so many different offices. It has to be comfortable. You might want to set an ambiance. Some people work better in the quiet. Some people work better with music. You might want to light a candle, have an oracle card or something there, anything that can help you set the stage so that you can at least spend a little bit of time. It doesn't take, you can break this into smaller sessions, but especially in the beginning, I wouldn't try to do this, hours and hours, maybe just even 15 minutes or 30 minutes. Because when you're first looking at your numbers, potential for a lot of emotions are to come up. Second guessing decisions you've made in the past. But it's really critical to have kind of an organized space. If you have a filing cabinet or you have, those banker boxes that have a lid, something, a lot of times at the office store, you can get a little separate place where you can put your folders, something that you can feel confident that is confidential if you would like that. Somewhere that you're going to be able to put your records in on a regular basis. And so they're there when you're ready and you're in the right frame of mind to do this kind of work. Because it does take some focus and it does take some time. On this path, it's important to notice, again, any kind of like emotional or mental little thoughts are coming up. If you have that critical voice going or you have a little cheerleader going, those are all wonderful things. We want to make sure that this is truly authentic to you. And if it's, and if you can't sit still enough to actually accomplish something, I would put on a timer on your phone, on the microwave, whatever. Sit through the discomfort, at least for 10 to 15 minutes. I mean, you get up and walk around, get a pace, but settle yourself, take some deep breaths, just get in the right framework to begin this process. Okay, also, do you have the most efficient tools? If you're going to be using, it depends. If you have a business, you probably have some sort of accounting software. I use QuickBooks and QuickBooks Online. It's something I've used for a lot of years, and they have different levels of subscription. But I wouldn't start there. If you don't have an accounting software, that might be too overwhelming to choose on your own. This does not need to be an expensive process. If you can use a spreadsheet, something like Excel, you need to have the right tools. The efficient tools for anything make this process simpler. If you're someone that just wants to write things down, that's okay. If you have an Excel spreadsheet, that's great. I'm going to create a grid. Okay, I want you to consider this place kind of a sacred space for you, because eventually this is a place that's going to be an empowering spot for you. We're going to be rewriting, if you've had traumas around money, experiences, that you don't really want to repeat, you've got to kind of create a new environment. Just shifting things around, you might have to declutter a little bit. That's important. Because then there isn't a distraction while you're doing this work. So today is really about getting a space that you can reliably go to when you're going to do your numbers, and it's going to have uh, your files. You need some sort of a filing system. It can be on your computer. And we've talked about creating manual files where they're monthly files, 16 to 18 months worth of folders, January through December, and then January through, if you want to do December again. So you're going to just drop in all your loose receipts. I know a lot of people don't use those anymore, but there is something very important in this process by tactily working with your receipts. And if you want to do this all on your computer, that's fine, but digitally create folders just like this, January by year. Many people are behind in their work for several years. You want a desk area, a flat surface. It has to be a place that you can reliably get the documents, be hooked probably to the internet at some point, so you can download documents. So you have all of these things at your fingertips. Good clean space. I have a big extra table behind me so I can spread things out when I'm working at home. At clients, I also have big, spaces, because that's really important, so I can see things. And then you want to have like a container, whether you have a small filing cabinet or if you have paper. I know it's like ancient thinking, but most people still have paper, whether it's on your computer or you have a small filing cabinet or some sort of a, portable container, a box that has the files in them, something that you can get to each time you're ready. Because one of the things about procrastinating is you don't have everything right there. And we need all of those, all that data on a monthly basis so you can eventually enter the information into some sort of a either spreadsheet. You can do this manually. It's much, for me, more fun to do it on a computer. But whatever you have, if you have, if you're in business, you probably have some sort of accounting software. You may not know how to use it. It would be good to have an overview how it's being used. If you have an accountant working with you, do you understand the output, the reports, those types of things? That's something we'll get to down the road. But right now, it's really about just having a really nice, reliable space to work in when you have the time, when you have the energy. And, it's very important to have that space for you. Again, take notes about, any kind of little signposts like, I'm really resisting doing this. I feel very overwhelmed. I feel very sad. I feel euphoric. I feel like I'm going to, vomit. I'm really upset with my partner. The kids are driving me crazy. I can't believe I have to spend this money doing da 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 da. I'm not making enough. Any of those types of things, write that down. Those are incredible tidbits, signposts for the ability to transform some of those feelings from stress into relief. If you'd like more information, check out my website, cultivatewealth.biz. If you'd like to have a little chat, I'm happy to have a talk with you to see if maybe there's something I can do to help you make this process simpler. Stay tuned for the next episode. Take care.